The following is a presentation of ComedyVoices.com.
Hey guys, we have an awesome episode with Leonard Ouzts. Right off the bat, the first email is amazing. It's dudes being dudes to the nth degree. Check it out, spread the word to friends, and subscribe on iTunes.
Hey, it's time to visit ComedyVoices.com. Powered by digital media. Find your voice. Led by Stand Up Labs and UCB Comedy, you'll get your fill of cutting-edge laughs to get you through the daily grind. Subscribe to your favorite show now on ComedyVoices.com, a digital media production.
Coming to you from the top of the Stand Up New York Comedy Club, this is a Stand Up Labs production, powered by ComedyVoices.com. Find your voice.
Hello and welcome to the TFM podcast. This is J Train, Jared Freed, coming to you live from New York City's Upper West Side Stand Up New York Labs. We're here every Tuesday and Friday with your emails, your stories, your questions. Every week I say it. I'm going to say it again. Thank you guys so much. We have so many great emails. Keep spreading the word. Keep telling friends and coworkers and sorority sisters and fraternity brothers. I love how much interaction I have with you guys on Snapchat. Everyone keeps sending me their videos and pictures of where they're listening and how they're listening. It's so cool for me. So please keep spreading the word about this podcast and keep sending those emails. You can send them in anytime you want to tfmpodcast@gmail.com. That's tfmpodcast@gmail.com. And again, it feathers my nuts every time you send a Snapchat of you listening. So JTrain56 on Snapchat, also Instagram and Twitter and all that stuff. Instagram, I'm Jared Freed. But I'm really excited to bring on today's guest. Awesome, funny comic, funny guy, Leonard Ouzts. Thank you for coming on.
Thanks for having me. How's everybody doing out there?
Dude, pumped to have you on, man.
Oh, yeah. I'm excited to be here.
You're one of those guys, you just recently moved to New York City.
Yeah, last September.
Last September. And
yeah.
You're one of those guys that, like, you know, there's a scene in the city.
Right.
You know, the comedy scene. Then you hear, like, Leonard Ouzts is fucking hilarious.
Oh.
That's the word you get.
Man.
So I'm like
appreciate
pumped
that.
That's why I reached out to you. Like, we've met a couple times.
Like twice. Yeah.
And I saw you, it was a Bert Smooth show.
Right, yeah, that was the first time we met, Bert Smooth show.
And I love doing those shows. He used to do them here. I think it's moved to Dangerfields now.
No.
Yeah. So, but it's good. I'm happy you came on because I'm like, I say this for, you know, there's some guests that people like, you know, we've had Bert Kreischer.
Okay.
And we've had, you know.
I met Bert in Montreal. We got the same management, I believe.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we went out to eat at Gippy's.
What's that?
It's like this expensive Montreal steakhouse.
Really?
It was amazing.
What a guy to share a meal with. I mean, we had him here. He's so funny.
He's cool. He's cool as
and the nicest. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking awesome, dude. So we've had some guys that, like, you know, some established, you know, names.
Right.
And then sometimes we have people on that I'm like, it's like having a rookie card.
Right. They don't nobody know.
No, they don't know you yet. They don't know me yet.
Mint condition.
Mint condition. You're gonna say I knew him when.
Right.
And actually, you guys are gonna see Leonard on Conan. We're allowed to talk about this, right?
February 22nd, I will be filming Conan.
Doing stand-up on the show.
Stand-up. And then I think we're doing a dice shooting scene where I'm going to be shooting dice, taking people money. But I'm not supposed to let y'all know about that part. But yeah, I'm going to be doing that. Also, I'm Adam Devine's house party.
So you're going to be, we're going to start seeing a lot of Leonard, guys.
Yeah, I got this porno I'm working on right now, too.
Oh man, what's it called?
It's called Two Fish Under the Sea. And it's like almost like Little Mermaid.
It's for smell fetish.
Right.
You know, you can't smell it, but you know it smells.
Exactly. Yeah. Ooh,
so
that's
Two
funny.
Fish Under the Sea. Go follow Leonard on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat also, at Leonard Ouzts. It's LeonardOuzts, at Leonard Ouzts. If you follow me on Twitter, I'll be retweeting him out. Go support him. He's awesome, so funny. Are you ready?
But Snapchat is Leonard Ouzts 93.
93.
So add in 93 at the end.
And
yes.
we were talking before. You would have been graduating college
Yes.
this year.
I turned I turned 23.
Did you just say 30?
No, I turned 23 on the 31st of this month.
Of this month.
Of this month. Next Sunday is my birthday.
Happy birthday.
I appreciate it.
Awesome, man. So we have a lot of college students, high school students, and people that are recently graduated that listen to this.
Right.
What was the thing that made you push? You're like, because that's a hard thing to do, is to leave college in an era where college is the norm.
Right. Well, college is the norm because that's what they want you to believe college.
I agree with
the
that.
people that make money off college want you to believe it's the norm.
Yeah.
My best friend, my manager, like when I blow up, he's gonna be my road manager. He just graduated from a prestigious HBCU with a master's degree and not a master's, but a degree in accounting.
Okay.
He graduated with honors. He works at Champs.
Really?
He works at Champs. You know how many times he called me like, man, I don't know if I'm gonna do it. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. And you at Champs.
Yeah. And he's got a degree.
He's got a degree.
And this is what they told you growing up. Got to get that degree. You'll be a millionaire.
That degree. You got it. If you go to college and you're not learning how to make your own money, you wasted your time in college.
You can't just go by the book. You can't just take the tests.
You can't.
You got to go outside of yourself.
America is for the hustlers.
Yeah.
America, from the beginning, we hustle you out your money and make it ours. From the land to, that's what America is. We hustle.
Well, that's why there's all this political debate now of Bernie Sanders, you're going to tax all the people 99% of the money. Who's going to go try and make money anymore?
Yeah, right.
Where will people find the onus on themselves to want to make money?
Right.
If you tax them at 90, all the people who hustle will say, well, that's not even worth it.
It's not even. I might as well just collect this unemployment.
Yeah. I like where you're coming from, Leonard. Yeah. Okay.
It's a joke I'm working on. That's the premise. That's the thought, though. It's like, look, America, we took this land. We take stuff. We don't.
Yeah.
A degree. I could burn your degree up. Then what?
Yeah.
Get it reprinted?
Let the Canadians sit there and do nothing.
Yeah, man.
We came to fight. I always say, I'm like, look, when I was in high school, I couldn't believe how definite college was. Right. When I was I'm looking look to your right, look to your left. Both of them are C students, and we're all going to college.
We're all man.
It was just insane.
I'm looking at my classmates stress over grades, and I got to graduate high school with honors, and I got to get at least a 1,500 on the SAT. Yeah. And I'm like, we got accepted to the same schools.
Yeah.
It's a money game.
Yeah, some people are just meant to make porno fish jokes.
Right. Some people meant to move to New York. That's what I was meant to do that. It wasn't, man.
I'm pumped to have you on, Leonard. Go follow Leonard at Leonard Oots on Twitter, Instagram, Leonard Oots 93 on Snapchat. Here, let's get to the emails. You ready?
Let's do it.
Roommate poop prank.
Oh, Lord.
This is great. A lot of people send me shits over Snapchat, so get ready.
Okay.
I'm just letting you know you're about to see a lot of people's poops.
No, don't look. Before we
don't
even
say
get
no,
started,
because they'll send it anyways.
Don't send me no poop.
There's guys that send me so many. There's one dude that sends Chris and I repeated poops.
Right.
And we both know who we're talking about right now.
Uh-huh.
And I'm at the point with this guy where every time I look at him, I'm like, dude, you got to drink some water or something. I'm worried about his health.
It looks. It's not coming out in one piece.
Yeah, it just looks foggy.
Oh!
Twice a day.
Like he poured some gravy in it when he got
done. This one's J-Train. No time to suck your dick about how great the pod is. I got a fucked up sitch. My dick of a roommate really fucked me over. Before going on a date, me and Dickface were drinking, waiting for her to come by. So he's got a date. He's drinking with his roommate, waiting on the chick. Solid 7-8. So we have a rating system here on the podcast.
Right.
It's the area code method: face, body, personality.
Uh-huh.
So 7-7-8. Ooh. 7 face, 7 body, 8 personality. This is a hot ticket.
This
is a winner. This is the one you take on a date. She came in and helped me finish my drink, and we went to dinner. Halfway through the date, my tum-tum started bubbling. I went to the men's room to let out some fart pressure, and then he writes in parentheses, didn't want to shit there because I'd be gone too long. I hear that, man. I hustled her out of there so I could get back to my place to drop one. Unknown to me, she also had the bubblies.
Ooh.
Put it this way, we didn't make it. I had to pull over on the side of the road and hold her hands while she shit on the side of my car. Oh my God. Straining to hold her up, I had sharted bad. I dropped her home. We didn't look at each other the whole ride, and I got a goodbye wave. I got home, and Rumi was laughing, asking how the date went. He fucking drugged my drink. Pranks are pranks, but this went too far. How should I handle this guy? Also, what are the chances me and this girl can ever look at each other in the face again? Any advice is appreciated.
Well, first off, you need to burn both them front seats of that car.
Yeah, that's the first step.
Because I don't know if y'all know this, women doo-doo be hot.
Women do be hot?
They doo-doo be hot.
Yeah.
You ain't ever go in the bathroom after your lady and the water be bubbling still.
Oh, dude.
You be like, well, this a cauldron?
I used to clean the women's bathroom at my fraternity. Like, that was my job.
Man.
After parties, it would be disgusting.
Man.
They're animals.
Man, and then them tampons be everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Ugh, it just...
Man, and then you do it on yourself, too. I mean...
It looked like a bunch of midgets had a Nerf fight.
That's hilarious.
I agree with you, because I think as like men, we're like, if you gotta go, you go.
Right.
You know, you figure out where there's a will, there's a way. I think for women,
It's
there's
this secret sort of...
you ever have the shit and then you hold it in and then you forget that you held it in,
Right.
and then you later in the day you end up shitting and it's like, oh my God, what did I just shit out a dead body?
Right, yeah.
I feel like that's what women are doing.
They always do
There are
that.
a lot of hold-ins.
Like, I think women only shit like once a week.
And when they do, it is a human fetus just stinking.
Right. Yeah. I mean, when women do, and because women don't even use toilet paper, women take a doo-doo right in the shower. They don't even use toilet paper.
This is a scientific fact.
They just hop right into the water. That's how you know you didn't mess that toilet bowl up.
How does he get his buddy? I don't know if you get him back, because here's the thing: whenever
You got to fight him.
you got to fight him.
778. You got to fight him because she not coming back.
You don't think she comes back?
Man, you know how embarrassed she is?
She's very embarrassed. The only thing I have that he has on his side, if he really likes this girl, is that they went through it together.
She don't know that. It ain't like he was like, hey, I shitted myself too.
Maybe he's got to let her know.
You gotta, you ain't the only one to shit in
Well,
this
here's
car.
the other issue, and she will never want to come back to his fraternity house. That's the biggest issue. She doesn't trust his friends now, because let's say
this is at the frat house.
that's what I'm saying.
I'm thinking it's just his roommate.
Well, maybe it's just his roommate, but I'm just saying he went when this happened. Let's say there's two ways he can go about it.
You lost credibility.
Exactly. He could go to her and be like, listen, my buddy was playing a prank on me. He drugged me and drugged you.
Right.
Now she's been drugged by somebody.
Right. Now she's like what the Well, I definitely don't want to be around y'all now.
Exactly. You guys are a bunch of fucking assholes. Why would you do this to me? She will
Right.
not see that this was a mistake.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
there's no comedy of errors.
Because
with
women
her.
don't see that.
No. She doesn't see, oh, your buddies just fuck with you. They don't fuck with each other like
It's
that.
just what happened.
Exactly.
Y'all tried to he put the wrong poison in my drink. That's what it was.
So there's no way he can tell her, hey, so sorry, my buddy drugged us. Like that.
or he could
'cause
go
then
and be like, look, either we gonna date or I'm gonna tell everybody you shitted on yourself.
got to hold it over her head.
Right. So I mean, which one is it?
I think with your buddy, the problem with pranking him back is that people, for every action, there's a reaction, and then there's one moment where someone reacts too much.
The problem is he got you. He got you. Whoever
Yeah.
this is, he got you. You lost.
You lost.
Game over. It's not. He didn't just embarrass you. He embarrassed you and your date. He
Yeah.
won. He won.
She shit on the fucking car.
She shit on the side of your car. It's not even just that she
No.
shit or that she had she shit on the side of your car, and then you shit on yourself trying to hold her hand. Trying to be Captain Save-A-Ho, you just shit on yourself.
Here's what you do. You put, if you're roommates, I mean, we used to do this in my fraternity. This happened actually in my fraternity once. We had a guy in our house that he was dating a girl who was a virgin, and every Christmas we would have this Christmas party. And at the Christmas party, the Santa were the seniors, and the seniors were Santa and his elves. And Santa and his elves would give out gifts to the guys in the fraternity,
right.
But they were all gag gifts, making fun of them. Like one guy, they were like, your gifts, it was a guy that we all didn't like, and they were like, your gifts outside, and then they let him outside, and then they locked the door behind him. Like shit like that,
right,
where you're
right.
like fucking with your friends. There was another guy who was dating a virgin, and they gave him a can full of cherries in front of her. And she was like, I'm never coming back here. Like, angry.
Oh, Papa J.
So she was like, I'm done here. This isn't happening
y'all
again.
Are assholes.
Assholes. But that's the thing. When you bust balls with your buddies, the minute you get the chicks involved, you're being an asshole.
You can't
do
involved.
that.
It can't have nothing to do.
They never will see your side of it. Like, we were just fucking with each other. No.
Yeah,
That's
y'all fuck with each other, then don't fuck with me.
Yeah.
That's how they look at it.
We got if you're a guy, I don't know, and obviously this was a mistake because he didn't expect her to be like, let me have a sip too.
Right.
Here's what you do. You got to wait for your chance on pranks. You can't just get him right back. You got to wait on it.
Right.
We used to do this hotboxing shit in our fraternity. We take a shit in a box and then you put it under their bed and then just let it sit there for a week. But he lives with the guy, so it's really him hotboxing himself.
Right. Oh, I never thought to do no shit.
So I don't know if that really helps the situation.
Hey, dog, what is wrong with y'all? See,
here's what you do: you find his condoms and you put holes in all the.
No, see,
don't do that. Don't do that. See, that's what I'm saying. There's no way up from here. That's not fucking like you can't go. The problem with pranks is it has to be fun enough where the next level up isn't you ruining their lives
or killing them.
Yeah,
what?
So that's what I'm saying. So,
like, I'm sorry, I don't ever bring race. This is some white people shit. Though.
This is white shit.
Black frats don't do this.
No, they
don't do that. They just fight and beat people up and shit. What?
And doing stomp dances.
Right. I wish somebody would poke a hole in my condom.
No, I'm not endorsing that. Please don't do that.
And I get her pregnant. You gonna owe me half on the child support.
Don't do that, please.
Man.
That's what I'm saying. As a joke, there's no way up from girl shit on my car.
And I shit on myself.
That's just
a shitty situation.
And girl doo-doo be hot.
And right. And girl, and you know that his car was hot. The side of them. She probably peeled some of the paint off the car.
You gotta stop with the dude. You gotta let him know, dude, that was fucked up. And then just kind of be like, we're done with pranks. You gotta end it right now. Don't go up from here.
Y'all gotta pray.
With the chick, you need to not tell her what happened. Don't bring up that this was a prank. Just move on from it. Just be like, listen, I think there was something in the food at the restaurant. Blame the restaurant.
Right.
Say it was food poisoning at the restaurant. And you got it too.
Virus too.
And you got it too. So now you guys are in it together.
Right.
And you say, hey, listen, what happened. We can look back at it and laugh. Let's do another date and we'll laugh at this later. That's what you got to do. You got to be as open with her as possible.
Right. You got to be human with her.
Totally. You got to have a lot of humility.
Look, this is what happened.
I got it too.
Right.
I had the worst shit that night. I'm not afraid to say it. And yes, this relationship, if it moves on, it actually just skipped a step. Right. Now you get to fart in front of her.
Already,
you're good.
Already, she gets. That's 10 years out of relationship.
Yeah,
my mama didn't start shitting around my daddy till I was 15.
You guys served cake on that occasion.
Right. You know what I mean? Yeah, it was like a quinceañera or something like that. I don't know.
TFMpodcast@gmail.com. TFMpodcast@gmail.com here with Leonard Oots. Go follow him on Twitter @Leonard Oots. On Twitter, Instagram, Leonard Oots 93. On Snapchat. You thought I forgot? I know my shit. 93. Let's go to the next email. This is from a lady.
Ooh.
Hey.
Okay. I hope it's something dirty.
Oh, we were going to do this on the next one, right? We were going to do the lady one. This is smoothing out a conflict. We're talking a lot about fights today.
Because I'm black? Why we got to talk about fights? Because I'm black.
You got to call me out on that shit?
I'm not even aggressive. I don't fight. I'm not a fighter.
We develop a theme. This is what happens. Smoothing out a conflict. J-Train. Okay, I don't know. He spelled it T-R-A. Listen, if you're going to do a J-Train joke and you spell it so it's still said J-Train, that's not a funny joke for the radio.
Yeah, it's an audio.
It's an audio podcast. He spelled it T-R-A-N-E, J-Train. See what I did there? Just like air conditioner company, you can't be stopped. Okay, let's move on. I don't even want to read his email now. I'm a junior at a small liberal arts school. One of my best friends outside of my fraternity brothers is a girl at this school. Mm-hmm. AKA wants to fuck her. No,
right.
Okay. We've been good friends since we met at orientation weekend. It's almost like we're brother and sister. She recently broke up with her boyfriend of a year and about 2 weeks ago. During the relationship, her boyfriend was cool with me because he knew that I was a good person with morals and I wouldn't do anything to the relationship. Since their breakup, my friend started hanging out with me a lot more to fill her time. On Friday, we went out to dinner together, something not uncommon as we normally go out to eat just at least every other month to catch up with each other. After dinner, we decided to have a few more drinks together back in my apartment. Now I have an above average alcohol tolerance thanks to my German heritage. I don't know what that means, but I still have my limits and can get fucked by certain drinks. Let's just say I thought it was a good idea to take 6 consecutive shots of Fireball between beers, which inevitably made me black out. Next thing I know, it's 5 a.m. and I'm in bed fully clothed. She had left me at some point. I check my phone and see nothing from her, but 2 texts and a voicemail from her boyfriend threatening to beat the shit out of me. My roommate told me nothing happened between my friend and I and that I didn't do anything to embarrass myself. But something must have happened for her ex to call me an asshole and want to fight me. So my question is, what do I do to smooth things out with him? We're not necessarily friends, but since we go to a small school, I see him a lot and I don't want there to be any issues. He plays sports here and the team isn't necessarily on best terms with my fraternity as it is. What do you think?
Well, I think, first off, how do your roommate know ain't nothing happened?
Yeah, I agree.
What was the roommate at this whole time?
He wasn't sitting there with a cup up to the door listening to the whole conversation.
That's first off. Second off, where's she at? If
What's-
anything
yeah.
happened, why she can't get her man under control?
Yeah.
Third, it sounds like you gay. Not that there's nothing wrong with that.
Really?
I
didn't see the third one coming.
If you gay, you gay. But
Yeah.
look, don't
at least
don't
be
be
it.
emailing J Train and them talking about your best friend, your sister, y'all best friends. Y'all go shopping together. She's going through a lot emotionally, so then you had to to go out to eat. Y'all was sipping wine and watching.
Do you think he
Olivia
might
Pope.
like her?
I mean, either he like her or he just
It's one of
gay. I mean, I think it's gay. I think he like
Yeah.
her. I think he likes her and he's gay.
both of them.
Right.
Confused.
Because if you a dude that like a chick and her boyfriend want to fight you, it's all right. Either we're gonna fight or we not gonna fight.
Yeah.
But when you gay, you like, do I fight him? Because I mean, I do like her, but it's like
I think he does. I think something happened at that. I think what happened is that dude was never cool with him.
right.
That dude always was like, fuck that friend of yours.
Yeah, that's how my girlfriend got friends. I'm like, hey, all that friend shit, no,
Yeah, over.
We'll cut that out.
That dinner every other month with the guy.
ain't no dinners. Ain't
no, yeah,
Where?
I would be if I'm the boyfriend.
Where are we going to dinner at? Where are we going? That's why he got to be gay, because a gay dude wouldn't look at it like that.
Yeah.
A gay dude, any dudes that's straight that's been in a relationship, no, my girl's going out to dinner with you, and then she at your house.
Yeah, well,
And you pass out in your bed, so y'all was in your bedroom.
that's why I don't think he is gay, because the ex-boyfriend was like, saw him as some sort of a threat. Right?
He don't even see himself as a
If
threat.
you're
He don't even understand.
you have a girlfriend?
Yeah.
If your girlfriend was like, hey, I'm going out with my friend that I met freshman year for dinner, what's your first question?
Who is this friend?
Yeah.
Where y'all going to dinner?
Yeah.
Why y'all going to dinner? What do you need to go
But
to dinner for?
you're
What y'all-
immediately,
right.
what the fuck is with this dude?
Yeah, what y'all got to go to dinner for? Why y'all, what? Yeah.
And you don't make, and here's the thing, I always say, with any girl that I date and I hear about a guy friend, I want to know how he came to be. Let's hear
Right.
his origin story.
Right. Do he like you?
Is he like
he's
you?
not just a guy friend if he likes you. If he knows that we can't be. No. I'm
Friend's a
not-
two-way street.
Man, I don't play none of that.
Yeah, so the boyfriend saw you as not a threat, but it was like, get the fuck out of my life.
Right.
And then they broke up. She went and leaned on you during times that she would have leaned on him when they broke up. Now he's thinking, fuck this guy even more.
Right.
Then you guys go out, you get drunk, and she probably was there until 3 a.m, and he's probably texting her being like, where the fuck are you? And when he realized that she was with you
She
that
probably
late.
broke down. Like, and I'm just so stressed out, and I miss you, and I'm over here at Thomas's house, and we're at Thomas's house, and I don't know what to do. I'm drunk, and I'm horny, and I just don't know. Because women get horny when they get drunk.
Yeah.
So now in his mind, he knows all the nasty stuff she like to do when she get drunk.
And she's
at your house.
And she's with you. You're the only dick in the party.
Man.
You know, you're the only snake in the
Yeah.
field
Yeah.
that she can get with. It doesn't matter how much he's threatened by you. You are the threat at that
You
point.
are the man.
So I understand his side and why he'd be pissed off. Here's what you need to do. I think twofold. He's got to go to her and say, what happened that night? I got a
Right.
text from your ex-boyfriend. He seems mad. I need to know what was told to him that he would be so mad at me at the what brought that breaking point.
Right.
When you find that out, you say to her, listen, you either fucking say to her, listen, I enjoyed time with you. I want to be with you. I want to see how this would be as a relationship. Or you say, listen, you step away. There's no middle ground. You can't keep doing these every other month dinners.
Right.
You know what you're doing is douchey.
every other month dinner. Who even, man?
You got to find a girl that you can do every other month dinner that will see your penis.
Right.
You know, you got to
And then it
find
can go
that.
from every other month to every other night.
Exactly. So it really depends on, and like that's the thing. Like we know as guys when we're being that dickhead guy.
Right. When we being the dude we would beat up.
Yes, we know it. We know it, and he's playing innocent with like, oh, we're friends. Yeah, there ain't no friends in the fuck game.
Right, ain't none.
No friends. You're just trying to get off.
Yeah.
He's doing it with the brother-sister stuff. He knows that by saying that's like, we're like brother-sister. It's like, no, you're not.
No, you're not. No, you're not. I've never had my sister's ex-boyfriend call me and say to get away from stop sleeping in the same bed as her.
Right.
This is what
I've
he
never
thinks is
gotten
happening.
drunk with my sister.
I've never had to take 6 shots with my brother.
Right.
6 back-to-back shots to loosen up.
Yeah, right. To relax myself.
TFMpodcast@gmail.com. TFMpodcast@gmail.com. We're here with Leonard Oates at Leonard Oates on Instagram and Twitter. Go follow him, support him. Leonard Oates 93 on Snapchat. Let's keep doing more emails. You're great, man. You ready?
Let's do it.
My Big's girlfriend wants to bang. Jizz train. I'm a freshman at Kentucky, and I just rushed this semester. I'll get straight to the point. My Big and I are good friends, but here's the problem. His girlfriend, so Big in a fraternity world, is like your big brother.
Okay.
You get set up. There's one guy in the house. We had beta dads. There's one guy in the fraternity house that's like your go-to for advice and counsel and like kind of guides you through everything.
Right.
And you're attached for the forever and ever. Like I'm still buddies with my beta dad.
Right.
So, but there's a problem. His girlfriend, an 882, always flirts with me when he's not around. And recently, before winter break, asked me to sleep over in her room. She also sent me nudes during break while her and my Big are still together. I always tell her we can't, but she's persistent as absolute fuck. I don't know what I should do. I don't want to cause unnecessary drama with my Big. I love that he's like, I don't know what to do, but I'll keep taking these nudes.
Man, she's persistent as
as absolute fuck.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
I've never heard nobody say no shit like
What
that.
does he do? that's a you should masturbate sigh.
Yeah, like
He's got
break that down again. Break it down one more time.
so he's got his Big, his Big's girlfriend is pursuing him to hook up. That's the thing. There's these situations that you get into, and like we put sex as men on such a pedestal. Like that's all we want to do. It's all we want to talk about. It's all we want our buddies to hear about.
Right.
And since high school, we're just out there hunting.
Right.
And there'll be these times where a fish just flops out of the water
Right.
and lands right in front of you to eat. And sometimes you got to just throw it back in the water. And that is so tough for every guy. This guy knows the answer.
Yeah, you gotta leave her alone.
Leave her alone. And you got to tell your buddy that she's doing this.
Right.
Because you got to let him know that
Hey,
she's going to do it with you. She'll do it with other people too.
have proof though, some text or something like.
Yeah.
Because you can't just go, hey, your girl trying to suck my dick. And
No.
that's when you a whole bunch of what you.
Yeah. Because then he'll doubt you because that's his fish that he eats.
He eat that fish. Oh, he eat that fish. Them 2 fish under the sea.
Exactly.
See how I come back to 2
right
fish
back
under
to
the sea?
2 fish under the sea.
No.
But that's the thing. He's hunted that.
That's
so
his favorite
That's
fish.
his favorite fish. And you saying to him, well, that fish keeps saying that I want...
Your fish keep jumping on my line.
Yeah.
That's what you saying to him. The fish that you went and hunted.
Yes.
The fish that you gave something up for, you went and bust your butt to go get.
And the guys that write into this podcast, they're a lot like, all of us, they're A guys. So he's not going to believe... And
that his fish
would
like,
on
look
jump.
at me, I'm a frat dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
She's getting with me.
Man,
it's my dick.
Right. These chicks, some of them be for everybody, man.
That's the thing. Attention. She's not getting enough attention there. But here's what you need to do, because he's actually lucky that it's his buddy. He's unlucky in the sense that like this chick is pursuing other guys.
Right.
But you're like, you could do the right thing, and he knows the right thing.
Right.
He knows the right thing is to not do it. So here's what you do. You go home. Next time she sends you a nude, you go home and masturbate to it.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you
You
definitely
rub
gotta
it
do that.
all the way. Oh, she sent them nudes?
Yeah.
Oh, so yeah, you just show them the pictures. Like, hey, dude.
show him, and then go to him. When you show him the text, make sure there's no text.
Bleeding. So what do you mean? What are you wearing? Like, yeah. Come on, man.
There are texts that every guy will see before that nude that's like, dude, you fucking made this happen too.
Right. You said hey back. Why did you say hey back?
Why aren't you
Like
wondering?
it's just supposed to be her having a conversation with herself.
Yeah.
Hey. I like you. Here are these nasty pictures of myself.
Yeah, that's not how it goes.
Exactly.
There's some sort of sales job that you did.
Exactly.
that we want to figure out.
Exactly.
So you can't show them a text that you need to show screenshots, not the. You can't just give them your phone. You ever given someone your phone and then just been like, "Oh my god, my life is fucking over."
Look, I don't even share my. Nope.
I'd let someone hold my dick before I'd let them hold my phone.
Man, you can hold one of my kidneys before I let you hold my phone.
So I think you got to go to your buddy, show him a screenshot so that you know your sales job doesn't really get outed.
Right.
And then you say to him, "Listen, I'm not doing this, but I need you to know that your girl is not. I'm not going to be the last one she does this with."
Right.
And then let him do what he does. The thing with any type of with anything that you're getting someone to try to do, what you're trying to get him to do is get not mad at you, get mad at his girlfriend.
Right. My goal would be to get them to break up so that I can hit it.
Yeah.
Make
That's
like, hey, your girlfriend, but at the same time, don't be I don't even know how you do that.
What you want to do, and this is very guy and mean, so I'm not saying he should do this, but the way to do that is to get your buddy to be like, that chick's a fucking, like, this isn't right. This is horrible to say, but like to get him to be like, that chick's a fucking slut. And get her labeled by your buddy as like this girl that everyone gets with. And then you can get with her. Because now all you've done is use the public bathroom. He can't be mad at you for using his private bathroom. Now you've made her a public bathroom. So if you convince him that like, yeah, she's doing this to everybody, and then 6 months later, you keep saying to him, I heard she hooked up with this guy. I heard she hooked up with that guy.
Right, you keep giving him progress reports.
Yeah, you just keep giving progress reports. Oh, I heard she. And now she's moved from private bathroom to public bathroom. Right. Now you can go and use the toilet.
I don't want to wait 6 months though. I'm trying to hit as soon as they break up. You know what I mean? Like, why wait? Yeah. She will probably really have sex with all those guys.
That's what I'm saying. But you got to keep giving the progress reports. Is what you got to do so you can move her out of his girlfriend to everyone's girlfriend.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to see some papers.
Girls could use that too. So don't make that a misogynistic thing.
Girl, he's a whore.
TFMpodcast@gmail.com. TFMpodcast@gmail.com. All I'm saying is control the narrative. That's what I'm saying. Let's go to. We're gonna do one more email. Leonard, you've been amazing.
Let's do it.
I love this. Here, I'm gonna give you the choices.
Okay.
Last semester bucket list. 4 girls. You lit up on that, Leonard. Okay. Lose the friend, fuck the girl. Social media sleuths. Drop the pussy. I like drop the pussy.
But 4 girls? 4 of them?
4 girls. I wrote a note to myself because I read all these, but then I forget what they're about. And then I just wrote, I think he wrote in to brag. I think we're going to read it. Let's read it.
Let's
Ready?
see 4 girls.
Let's do it.
We have a winner.
Leonard Oots, @LeonardOots on Twitter and Instagram, LeonardOots93 on Snapchat. 4 girls. Hey, J-Train. I'm not even going to come up with a witty nickname, just going to cut to the chase. The subject of this email should tip you off enough. I'm in a pickle. A pickle not even Benny Rodriguez from The Sandlot could get out of.
And he's pretty funny. Okay.
Writing fucking jokes. So I have a girlfriend, 778. Of nearly a year, who is getting clingy and wanting to get to the next level, talking about marriage.
Ooh.
I'm 22 and nowhere near ready to stop smashing puss yet.
But that's your girlfriend?
But that's his girlfriend.
See,
he's okay. So girl number 2. So the girl number 1, I feel like I should take notes. Can you take notes for us, Chris? Girl number 1 is a 778, wants to get married, and he's been with her for about a year.
That's a good area code, 778.
It's good.
Okay.
Girl number 2 is an 894. So she's hotter than his girlfriend,
but her person, he couldn't
tough
live
to
with
talk
her.
to.
Right.
Who is in the same sorority as my girlfriend.
Oh,
just a year younger, and she likes to have my D and her V. How's he doing this? She thinks I'm currently broke up with my girlfriend, and he writes in parentheses, I'm obviously not, but I have a way with words. We've hooked up a handful of times the past 2 weeks, and now her best friend / girl number 3, an 897, knows about us.
Ooh.
We all hung out one night, and girl number 2 passed out drunk, so me and girl number 3 hook up. She's a freak for real, like her ass smacked, biting, crazy positions, rough sex. Rough doesn't even begin to explain it. The next day, I felt like I went 10 rounds with John Jones. So we got the girlfriend, we got the girl in her sorority, we got her friend, who's John Jones.
But she an 897.
And she's an 897. She's cool. 3 is the cool, hot one.
The cool, right? That's wifey right there.
Look how cool she got when she became rough in bed.
Nah, I don't like that rough shit though.
So now I would jokingly bring up a threesome, and girl 3, being the freak she is down like a rodeo clown. But girl 2 isn't game and thinks me and her will have a relationship soon. And he writes in parentheses, yeah, right, not happening. Then there's girl number 4. Oh my God, this guy, how does he have any cum left?
Man.
899.
Oh,
My long-standing late-night hookup. She's even cool even if I'm dating someone. Oh my God, who is this girl?
Right.
Who is like a bro when it comes to talking about shit. She doesn't get butthurt when we can't hook up or if I'm with other girls. My question is, how long can I balance this, and should I eliminate any of the contestants? Any advice is appreciated.
You should eliminate all 3 of them first ones. delete them first 2.
He writes, P.S. About to take girl 3 on the way to Pound Town in the middle of writing this, in the middle of the day as I'm writing this.
Well, is this like Ryan Reynolds writing it?
I don't know. I told you, I think he's
Hey.
doing this to brag, but it's too specific to be a lie.
Yeah, he needs to get rid of the first 2. I know it's his girlfriend. Obviously, you don't care about it. Get rid of her.
Yeah.
You got to keep number 4. Number 4, 899.
Yeah. Here,
That's damn near 10.
when you're playing the field like this guy is, you gotta take each one and see which can be the longest form of ejaculation without relationship. What train, it's kind of like train A, B, C, and D. What train will take you the nearest to your destination? Does that make any sense?
Right. It's not going to take you all the way to. It's not going to take you to the front door, but what to get you on the same block?
You need one that is the least, the one that's going to blow up the least.
with the least amount of stops.
Exactly. So number 4 that offers him the cool girl, doesn't care that you're playing the field.
If she got good pussy?
He says 899. It's in a long-standing hookup. So that one's staying till she fucking ends that thing.
But why would you let her end that if she's 899 and she's handling everything?
What do you mean?
That would be my number 1.
No, the thing is, he wants to keep hooking up with a lot of girls. He's
First off, I wanted to be known I wouldn't have 4 girls. I just thought about how that sounded. I'm saying if I was in his position,
we're all doing this
theoretically.
Theoretically, if you were in his position,
number 4 would be, because that's
you would wife her up a little bit.
I would. Yeah, I mean, I'm 22 now. It's no, dude. I mean,
this is just, even writing this email was exhausting.
yeah,
I can't imagine
trying to balance all these.
and the texting. He must never stop looking at his phone.
I don't, man. Yeah,
The right number of girls to hook up with is 2. Okay, if we're gonna
if that.
But that's what I'm saying. So I'm saying you cut off, the girl that will have the threesome. Like, let her text you. You don't want to pursue.
Right.
The 4th girl is letting all this shit happen. So she's always going to be your net to fall into.
Right.
She's your belay system.
Right.
You can go out on a night and have a fun night.
Why doesn't he get 3 and 4 to do the threesome with them? Keep 1 and 2 separate, that's fine, or end it with 1, whatever.
The problem is he's cross circles, and that's another thing that I would never do. You can't have 2 in the same sorority house. So his girlfriend and the girl that's in the sorority that he's already hooked up with, that's gonna come out.
Right.
That's not gonna come out. That's coming out no matter what. Right. Once you break up, they're going to start talking. I hate that guy. Oh, I hate that guy too. You're fucked with that sorority. That sorority's over for you.
Right.
Now you have the best friend of the girl, the second girl, who knows those people in the sorority. She's going to blow up too. It's kind of like when a forest fire happens.
Right.
If your house is 3 houses from the house that's burning down, your house has a chance of burning down too.
Right. Yeah.
The power lines are going to blow up so you need to cut this cord.
The wind blows and the more flames
That's all that's going to happen. So, and what's going to set this all off is when he breaks up with the first girl who's his girlfriend, because girlfriends that get dumped, they don't go quietly into the night.
Right. Exactly.
She is going to scream like a fire alarm.
A Spartan.
Yeah. She's going down hard.
Man, Leonidas.
Yeah, with blood all over her face. It's gonna be crazy.
So then girl number 2 is gonna know.
Girl number 2 then finds out that you lied to her about breaking up.
Boom. So you
She's
done lost
gone.
her.
Yeah.
So you done lost the first 2 from the first one.
Now girl 3 is the best friend of girl 2.
Girl 2. Now she's gonna look like an asshole.
She can't do that to her friend. She
So
loses
who's
her
he
best
left
friend.
with?
Number 4.
Number 4.
So you cut out the first 3. You move on to a different sorority. You keep number 4 on the back burner. That's the move.
Why is number 4 on the back burner? Is she can't. What? I don't understand. What is he trying to accomplish?
This is advice to girls everywhere. And we have a lot of female listeners, and I will say this to all girls. If you let yourself be the back burner girl, he will make you the back burner girl. That is not, because guys, listen, the problem with being a man in 2016 is that there's very few ways to go out and feel like a man.
Yeah.
Like we can't, you can't go kill a boar and bring it home for the family to eat.
Right.
There's very few ways for you to go and feel like a tough guy. So I always say when you're in a relationship, I pity you on a Saturday night because that's when I get my, my confidence game. I'm out there trying to find girls. I'm out there pursuing. But I envy you on a Sunday morning.
When you wake up and you smell breakfast just cooking, some grits and cheese.
You got that back tickle going. You got that little tickle on the back.
You wake up, she just sucking your dick for no reason.
Yeah, no reason.
No, you just wake up and your dick just hard. And she just, and you're like, what are you? She's like, shut up, babe. And you're like, ah.
And then you finish it all, and then you come, and then you're eating fucking bacon.
And you're eating breakfast.
Yeah.
And in bed.
That doesn't happen with the Saturday night girl.
Right. Nah, you wake
Saturday
up.
night girl, you're like, I gotta go.
Yeah, or you took it to your place and you trying to make sure shit's still there. Like, all right, where the fuck my keys at? And
then
this bitch took the batteries out my remote. This bitch took the batteries out my.
She pulls a hair off the bed. She's like, I'm not blonde. And you're like, no, that's me. I just got a haircut and colored.
Right.
TFM podcast at gmail.com. Leonard, thank you so much for coming on. This was great.
Thanks. This was a blast, man. Let me know when I come back.
We'll definitely have you back.
This is dope.
We're going to do some hypotheticals in the news and some shout outs. We're going to come right back. TFM podcast at gmail.com. Keep sending those emails. These have been great. We'll be right back.
I can't say life's a bitch because of what you make of it. You make your own bitch, so you gotta land it.
Hey guys, welcome back. Such a fun episode with Leonard Ouzts. He had to get going, but go follow him at Leonard Ouzts on Twitter and Instagram, and Leonard Ouzts 93 on Snapchat. Awesome guest, Chris. Thank you for coming on with the news and hypotheticals.
Thanks for having me, man.
You can go find Chris on Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, at Mansamp.
Yep.
Mandatory Samson podcast every Friday. Go check it out. Subscribe to his. Also, guys, we're here on the new network, comedyvoices.com. You can check out all the great podcasts here that they do at Stand Up New York Labs. Also, we need you to subscribe on iTunes.
Get your friends to do it. I'm sure if you're listening to the podcast, you guys are already subscribed. That's great.
Yeah.
If you aren't, go do it. But try to just get a friend. Get one of your fraternity brothers, whatever. Let them subscribe to it.
One friend on iTunes. Subscriptions are key for us, and it really helps us grow the podcast, get bigger guests, just keep getting better and better. So, and I love it. Really salts my nuts when I see the TFM podcast in the top 100 of the comedy section. I want to break that top 50.
Absolutely, yeah.
I want to get up there. So go check us out on iTunes. Also, you can go to standupny.com if you're coming to New York City. There's a lot of people that have been talking to me about shows, have been coming out. Standupny.com. Use the promo code TFM and get free tickets to any show here. Also, I'm going to some colleges. I've gotten a lot of feedback on colleges I'll be coming to. So email my college booking manager, Harry Schmuckler at gmail.com. That's Harry Schmuckler at gmail.com. Go email him if you want to get me out to your school. Here's some shout outs. Sup, J-Train. Shout out to you for being the man. We met a couple months back and you gave me free shots of Jameson. I remember this guy. We met at Hair of the Dog.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah, and he goes, I don't remember what we really talked about, but you were awesome, and I was honestly starstruck, which is insane to me. I get starstruck.
By
Like if
fans of the show?
If people come up to me and they're like, I listen to the show, I am more excited than they ever are.
Oh, sure.
You know,
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
please let me buy you everything. And then he sent a photo of us hanging that night, which is funny. I literally was wearing the same shirt yesterday. Yo, J-Train, love the podcast, especially with 2 episodes a week now. I wanted to give a shout out to my buddy on Snapchat. He broke up with his girlfriend and could really use some tits, LOL. Fox is the master. No spaces. Fox is the master. I wonder why they broke up. Maybe he had a little too much confidence.
Yeah.
Hope everything is doing well, and I always tell people about the show. Thanks, man. Thank you. Hey, J-Train, my roommate hasn't gotten enough girls since we got to school, considering it's our freshman year in college. So, ladies, please send him lots of tits. His Snapchat is it's Logan48, but beware, because he will screenshot. Well, then he just blew it for him. My Snapchat is Connor Ive29. CONNORIVE 29. But I have a girlfriend, so you can send the shits my way. Love the podcast. Keep doing what you're doing. What if you had like a shit fetish?
Yeah, it was just a sneaky way to get it right.
So, sup, Jared Snow. Been a listener for over a year. Keep up the dope work. Send shits and dicks to BGriffI17. BGriffI17. Also, a Jew always pays his debt. Okay.
Those are Game of Thrones references. You don't watch Game of Thrones.
Watch the show.
Okay.
So let's do some Would You Rathers.
Yeah, let's do it.
Dear Mr. Train on all platforms, Chris and a guest.
Hi, sweetie.
Would you rather have one impractically large penis, like 16 inches, 3 inches larger than the biggest penis on record? Mm-hmm. Or would you rather have below average penises?
3 below average penises.
Yeah,
right?
3 inch below average penis. Like a strong, small to weak medium.
No, I want to have the 16-inch giant penis. Why not?
Yeah. Let's do some J-Train theater. But what I'm saying is even as a guy, as a straight male, when I see a small penis, I'm like, whoa.
Right, you're taken aback by
I'm
that
taken
thing.
aback by a small penis. I can't imagine. Like, let's do some J-Train theater.
Yeah, please, Shelby, could you just put a mark over there for that? Thank you.
Yeah, you and I are girlfriends.
Okay.
We're sitting out eating brunch.
Sure, of course, yeah.
What's up, Becky?
Hi, Stacy. How's it going?
That's good. So I'm hooking up with this guy,
Do tell.
and you won't believe it.
What?
His penis is like the biggest I've ever seen.
Oh my God, like how big?
Like, so big. Like, it's like 3 inches above the biggest on record.
Oh my
And I
God,
know
that's
and
amazing.
I
We
know
study
that, and I
those,
know
yeah.
that fact
Right.
because I am a connoisseur of penis.
As we all are, sure.
But isn't that crazy?
It's unbelievable. I mean, is it uncomfortable for you? Is it fun? What?
End scene. See what Chris and I just explained to you is that there's never like a disappointed question.
No.
You
No,
know, like,
the girls are
it's
gonna be
all,
into it,
yeah, the girls they're all fact-finding missions when it's
Yes.
a bigger than average penis.
Right.
When it's a smaller than average penis, it's all mired in negativity.
Well, the best question you're going to get about a small dick is like, did you feel it? Like, it's just going to be like uncomfortable. Like,
Just
did you get your
the
hand
whole
on it?
facial
Whatever,
expression changes. So I'm going with uncomfortably large.
yeah. Definitely.
Definitely. Here's another one. Would you rather have to quit comedy forever and go back to selling life insurance and playing the contract game, but just make enough money to support your debauchery lifestyle, or be a YouTube star like Issa, that fucker you opened for? If you don't know this podcast, if you're not a huge fan yet of this podcast, I used to work in life. I sold life insurance, and the contract game was that my buddy and I would sit outside of work and say whether we'd fuck each girl that walked by based on a contract that she'd sign,
Right.
saying that she would never tell anyone and that there would be no babies, no anything, and we'd say yes to every
Yeah,
single
of course.
girl.
Why wouldn't you? Right.
And then Issa is a YouTube celebrity that I opened for at
Levity
Levity
Live, right? What
Live.
episode was that we talked about it on? Shit. I don't
can't
know.
remember,
It's
but
recent. It's the last couple of months.
Recent, but he had like 13-year-old, 1,000 13-year-old fans, and one of them yelled at me to get off the stage. And so you or be a YouTube star like Issa and have to dance around in a gay costume. Your oldest fan is not above the age of 13. You're viewed overall as a terrible human being, but made outrageous amounts of money. What would you rather have? A cubicle life,
Right.
or YouTube celebrity life?
No, well, I mean, I'm obviously going to go with the YouTube celebrity life at that point. It's different for you because you actually are a comic, so like you're used to being on stage. So that for you, that's like a real weird thing to go from what you do.
He says that he'd have to quit comedy forever.
That's what I'm saying.
If
So
there
for
is-
you, it's a bigger deal.
So I'm going back to the cubicle. I think because
Wow.
like how much fun could that be? You know, like I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess nah.
I mean, you were there with him. Did he seem like he was having fun?
He loved it. He he seemed fun, but it was like one of those things where it's like, I don't know where it goes. You know, like I
Right.
don't know. He can't even listen. That guy's traveling a lot. I can't. It does suck to travel around because you are like
in a solitary type of. When you go to do shows, it's a lot of time you're by yourself.
Sure.
So if I'm not doing something I love doing, and I'm giving up friends and girlfriends and family,
Right, it's hard to justify.
it's hard to justify when I could just be comfortable. You know, I don't. That's the thing about a lot. With comedians, and Leonard and I kind of talked about it a little bit before the show. Just like there's some people that like it feels like they just wanted to be on stage,
Yeah.
and I just wanted to see. You know, I never really had that in me.
Right.
I don't know. So
All
just
right.
being a YouTube celeb doesn't really,
Not gonna do it.
you
for
know, fucking salt my nuts.
Right.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Let's do one more. Would you rather?
Sure.
What's up, Jared? Love the podcast. Yada yada. Let's get to it. Would you rather graduate from a state college with a pointless degree like women's studies and receive millions of dollars? Side note: if that offends you, just insert any other degree you find to be bullshit.
Okay. Sure.
I'll stick with women's studies. Or would you rather graduate from the same college with the same horseshit major and be invited to study on the International Space Station for a year?
Oh.
Pros, choice one. It's a fucking $1 million, bro.
Yeah.
Cons, first choice. You've just graduated. Your poo stain of a major isn't going to provide you with any job prospects. Inevitably, you'll burn through all that cash in a few months. Pros, second choice. You're given an opportunity to do something that no world leader in history has been able to experience ever. Not only that, but being able to put astronaut on the resume as an attention getter.
Right.
I think safe to say you will have people throwing money at you come work for them. Cons, second choice. You're 22 to 23 years old and you're stuck in a confined space with ultra smart people that most likely have nothing in common with you. Lastly, and most importantly, coming in zero gravity would be a death wish. Not to mention... That's the only thing I'm thinking of. Not to mention the sleepless nights of thought of someone else's genetic material floating around the space station.
No, I'm going to space. I'm going,
You're
to,
going to
space,
space?
for sure. Yeah, because he's right. Because first of all, you get to go to space. You get to see the enormity of the world. It's amazing. Nobody gets to do that. And yeah, then when you're back, you're in demand. You can write a book. You can do whatever.
I love that this guy thinks the major matters. This is a very college email because, and I'll say this to anyone listening, if you're in college debating majors, just do one that you can do well with.
Yeah, I
It
was going to
doesn't
say
really
he was going to say
matter.
replace it with another bullshit. Yeah, like communications. Which is what I got.
You mean
It doesn't
all
matter.
the
Yeah,
majors?
who cares?
You know, there. I always thought there should be a major in college where it's just you opening mail.
Right.
One class where you just open mail and pay bills.
Yeah.
Or, you know, like, because there's so many things, like, you don't realize how little you know when you're in college about, like, the day-to-day business of life, and so much of like the job world is just getting up and going.
Oh, it's a lot of
And
time management. Just being able to figure out when you're going to, like you're saying, pay the bills and whatever. It's like, it's annoying. It's a half hour. You don't want to do it.
Don't want to do it. Get up and literally waking up and being energetic to be at work is you're like 80% there. So the major stuff, the more you get away from college, the more you realize, like, I guess the major was something. All you're doing in college is creating the skills to have, to get through like problem solving.
Yes.
You know, like
Totally.
I took a class. There was a class in college. It was a math class, and I remember being like, "What the fuck am I taking this math class?" It was like such like everything had a symbol, but then
sure.
you know, like it was. I don't even remember anything about this class. Sigma, was a big thing with it, and averages, and I just remember after that class, it was just figuring it out how to fucking get through it.
Sure, of course.
And I think that's a lot of majors. So I'm going with space station.
Definitely.
You were there for a year. The resume, no one looks at your shit major.
No.
Anyways.
Well, and think about the Instagram posts. Your Snapchat from space. People are going to freak out. Yeah.
And the amount you don't fuck on the space station is the amount you will fuck out of it. Like you will go crazy when you get off. Plus you get all the cool space station gear.
Yeah.
I'm doing it for the what's it called alone? The jumpsuit.
The jumpsuit. You're going to have your training NASA t-shirts. You're
TFM podcast at gmail.com. If you have a hypothetical or want a shout out, just title it shout out or hypothetical. We'll read it on the air. Let's do some news.
Yeah. All right. This one, there's a UVA fraternity member who was arrested and detained by the North Korean government.
So I heard about this.
Yeah.
Why did he go to North Korea?
He went with the program called the Young Pioneers program or something, which it's not really clear why he was doing that. Like
These guys generally suck.
Who, people that go to North Korea? Yeah,
the ones that like skirt the whole idea of how dangerous and stupid that is, and they like have to do it. Like,
Of
dude,
course.
fucking relax.
Well, this is from the Young Pioneer. Great point. This guy Otto Warmbier is his name. He's
Otto?
20 Yeah, Otto Warmbier. This is from the Young Pioneers website, and you tell me if this sounds delusional or not. Despite what you may hear, North Korea is probably one of the safest places on Earth to visit. That's where you're out. You're wrong.
Yeah.
That's not true. They have death camps there.
I hate these guys.
Yeah.
These are the guys that just want their Uber counterculture on everything.
Oh my God.
Like, there's not one thing that they're just like, they can't go along with any story without being like, well,
Right.
North Korea does some good stuff.
No.
Okay, maybe they smile at each other once in a while, but they're killing people over there.
Right, like the North Koreans might be fine, like people that you're going to run into, whatever, but the leader of North Korea is not a guy you want to get involved with
No.
at all. You're just risking death.
Also,
by being there.
didn't Jeff Bezos have to go get him?
I don't know if there was like a conclusion to the story,
Guy went to the
but
Washington Post.
Yeah,
like went on
probably.
his jet to get him. Now you've ruined a lot of people's fucking days, especially
course.
your parents. Like, why don't you relax and watch some fucking Netflix?
right.
You know,
Right.
I just don't know where these people get the energy.
Well, I
Like,
mean, if you're going to go somewhere, I mean, why would you? There is under no circumstance would I go, unless I was invisible. There is no circumstance in which I would go to North Korea.
I don't know. I mean, this is the most circuitous. Is that how you say it? Circuitous
I don't know where you're going with this. Yeah.
way to get laid I've ever
Yes,
heard of in
it
my
is a
entire life.
It is the most circuitous.
Yeah,
way, yeah.
this is like what are you gonna do? Like go like when do you bring this up
Right.
at a bar? Like no, let's just remember, no chick hears you went to North Korea and think you are well adjusted.
Right.
So-
Unless you had a point, like, oh, I went over there to save children or something, maybe. But
I don't think anyone who listens to this
Yeah.
podcast would ever be like, so I'm going to North Korea, except to just drop some bombs.
Right. Yeah, no, I hear you.
Let's go to the next one.
All right, let's end with this one. Michael Jordan. There were some great Michael Jordan stories that hit the internet over the last couple of days.
So the minute you bring up Michael Jordan, the Michael Jordan crying face,
The meme, yeah.
it kills me every single time. It is so fucking funny.
Right.
After the Seahawks lost, I saw a Michael Jordan crying face of like 1,000 Seahawks fans. They all had the face. Like,
Right. Do you know how long that took? Yeah.
It's so funny. It's always funny. What are the stories?
Well, there's one about ruining Muggsy Bogues' career.
So every story that comes out about Michael Jordan just makes him sound more and more like an asshole, which shows you
He's an animal.
the
Jordan.
only way to be successful like that is to be the biggest fucking dick.
Yeah, percentage. I mean, so you're going to take the 10 most successful people on Earth. Probably 9 of them are dicks. Yeah, it's going to be hard to get along with them,
There's so
especially
many
athletes.
There's a thing in my brain that I wish I could get rid of, where it's like, you know, the thing in your brain would be like, does that person fucking hate me? Did I come off as a dick?
Right.
You know, like you want to know, am I a dick?
Right.
I do that like 100 times a day. I bet you Michael Jordan's never done that in his life.
Definitely not.
He always is just moving forward. It's one of those things I wish I had.
Well, you just got to smoke more weed. That's really the way to do it.
You think it's weed?
If you smoke weed, it'll tell you.
To
whether
me, this
you're-
is a cocaine thing.
No. If you smoke weed, it'll tell you whether you're being a dick or not. Like you'll think about it, and
I
you'll
feel
be-
like I think of it twice as much. What do you do? Let's hear the Muggsy story.
Okay,
Bugs story.
well, it was during a series where they were playing the Hornets. Series was tied at 2, Game 5. Bogues has the ball. Jordan backed off him and just screamed, "Shoot it, you fucking midget!" And Bogues missed the shot. And Muggsy Bogues later said that he believes that single play ruined his career. He just never recovered. from
Never
it.
recovered.
No.
This is why Bernie Sanders America would never fucking work. This is why. There's too many people out there that want to fucking win the day. You know,
I feel like I want to argue with you about the Bernie Sanders thing, but we don't have time. But
there's nothing
but
to argue
whatever.
about.
Yeah, okay,
There's winners and losers.
Well,
and those
Jordan's a
people
winner.
are losers, and Jordan is a capitalist winner.
Right.
Look at it. What was his quote? One of his most famous quotes. They asked him, "What are you? You're a Republican or a Democrat?" And he said, "Republicans buy sneakers too." Listen, that is the truth on everything. Everyone's buying sneakers.
Yeah. Well, so anyway, so that's Jordan. So he ruined Bogues' career. And then there's some other ones where he had like, he was asked about the Tiger Woods thing. And he had 4, listen to this. They had to go through 4 chicks that were potentially trying to hook up with Jordan, had to go through 4 undercover former narcotics detectives just to speak to him. And they had to be approved by all these guys. And
This is where Johnny Manziel fucked up.
yeah.
You know, if I were Johnny Manziel, I would have done. I would have gone to Jordan. Mm-hmm. I would have gone through the narcotics testing to
Right.
get to Jordan.
Yeah.
And I would have been like, "Hey, man, what should I do to fucking live under the radar?
Yeah, because Jordan's
How can
lived
I
at the
have fun?
highest level of this.
How can I have fun? Well, I'd go to him for advice.
Right.
And set up a fucking team of 4 huge fucking dudes that you gotta fucking race through to get into your party scene.
Right.
And that's where he fucked up.
And then it's ironclad. Or go to Jeter if you don't even want to go to Jordan. Jeter probably knows
Jeter's
what's going
the
on.
king. Jeter more than Jordan.
Nothing's
You're
ever
right.
come out about Jeter.
Go to Jeter.
Yeah.
And just get advice.
Right.
Well, Chris, thanks for bringing on the news.
No problem,
Doing
man.
the hypotheticals. Guys, keep sending those emails, tfmpodcast@gmail.com. We're here Tuesday and Friday, twice a week. We've gotten such a great response to the twice a week. I'm really pumped up about where this thing is going and how we're keep growing and getting better and better. And we're going to be back on Friday. This is a Tuesday podcast. We'll be back on Friday. We got great guests this week. This is like a really big guest week. So really pumped about our next one. And keep spreading the word. Keep telling friends. Keep subscribing on iTunes. I'm Jared Freed, JTrain56 on all platforms. Find me, follow, and we'll be back next time.